Aloha YouTube, this is Justin here again for another episode of Hindsight 2020 Addiction. In this episode, we're going to be talking about there is possibly a place for medications for Christians on their path of recovery. Alright, so let's get into it. Now, we've talked earlier about how the brain, in the midst of addiction, the brain starts to confuse, we'll call them unnatural activities with natural activities, and releasing those chemicals, those pleasure chemicals at those times, so making it really a confusing place to be, right? So the possible place. Now you want to remember that you get your root word pharmakia. You get your root word from pharmacy, from pharmakia, which is also used to describe sorcery. So there's a connection there, and you want to be cautious about that. But you know, you can use God's creation the right way and give Him glory, and we're going to talk more about that. So let's continue to dig in. So remember that you have your brain. You know, in the midst of addiction, your loved one's brain is going to be like confused. All right, it's going to think about releasing chemicals or triggers or things that are going to draw and entice your loved one to want to release those chemicals at times when it's really not appropriate. So what medication, what people getting medication to help them in their midst of addiction, what that is, sorry for my tongue twisting or messing up, but what that's meant to do is that's meant to provide them the ability of an amount of control to where if they need to go ahead and shut down, like for instance, if they need to go to sleep so that they don't go off and get high, it does provide them that opportunity, but it also provides them the opportunity and an amount of control to taking it for a period of time, being responsible with it, keeping a dialogue with their doctors, whoever prescribed it, and knows what they're trying to get clean. It allows for them to have that time to have that little bit of control, to allow for that time so that brain can get back to the way it was meant to be, and not confusing those activities and releasing or being enticed to release those chemicals prematurely and immaturely. If that makes any sense, that might be a new way of looking at it for you, which definitely, if I had somebody sit down with me and explain that to me, and in my past experience, I got to tell you, it would have helped me to be much more of an understanding, individual, in regards to my loved one, when they were going through the throes of addiction. So hopefully this has helped you. I have faith it does. All right.